Chapter 5 Beyond the Dimension of Time and Space. Now, you might be wondering, what do I mean by this chapter? This sounds way too abstract. Well, it is. The dimension of time and space is that area that you observe through your senses. But there's an interesting fact if you think about it. Everything that you see around you are concepts of past ideas that people or a person had generated through their own imagination. Think about it. The way you're listening to this program right now only became possible because someone imagined about creating the very thing that you're using right now in order to listen to my voice. And it's the same for me. I'm using a microphone. I'm looking at my computer as it's recording this. I see these monitors. I see my TV. I see this house around me. I see all sorts of objects that have been developed inside someone's imagination somewhere in the past. So all the time I'm looking at past ideas through my senses. It's kind of mind-boggling but very important to grasp. Now we can go beyond this dimension, and how do we do that? We do it through our imagination. That's what this is all about. You can go beyond time and space simply by imagining yourself into a different place. Now that doesn't mean you physically go there straight away out of nowhere, but mentally, on an energetic, psychological level, you can put yourself there and keep yourself on that place, so you start to become inspired to make it happen, to slowly but surely, through a process of growth and time, eventually you'll end up in the very thing that you imagined about. This might sound mind-boggling, but so far you've listened to quite a couple of chapters, so it should become a little bit clearer to you now, at least I hope. Now when we function from imagination, we think from imagination. We're working from a domain that goes beyond time and space. Everything you want, you can experience through your imagination, as if it's already a fact. This means imagination turns into a reality over a specific period of time and becomes visible in the dimension of time and space. I want you to imagine there's a power moving into your body through the crown of your head. This energy represents your imagination that is completely formless. It gives you the ability to turn this power into whatever form you desire. You can imagine whatever you want. Now, as I said, really think about this and see how powerful it is. You can imagine whatever you want. So even if you're in some sort of limitation right now, financially, weight-wise, relationship-wise, you can imagine the solution to that problem. You can see and feel it in your mind if you allow it, if you make the effort to actually exercise this inner power of yours. Now, once we start to consciously direct and obey our visions, our thoughts and emotions become influenced by it. This then causes your body to act in a different way. This is the process through which a vision we ourselves consciously and deliberately build, we turn it into a reality within the dimension of time and space. Generally, we think it's important to have patience in life, but you don't need to be patient if you completely trust in your imagination. The physical results are like a copy of the way you use your imagination. In other words, if you can see and feel yourself already in possession of what you want, you're already in touch with the true essence of your dream. Everything is energy, everything comes from the same formless substance and moves into certain forms, according to our individual dreams and goals. They that obey their imagination already possess whatever they want. Of course, we want our visions to become visible to others, that we can actually share it with friends and family. This can only happen once we completely obey our imagination. This is the only rule that should never be broken. We must dare trust our imagination. We have to love our imagination, and we have to fall in love with our dreams. If you can do this, you automatically get into complete harmony with your imagination, and it will start to find its way towards expression in the dimension of time and space. No matter how many times I would write about this or talk about it, you can only grasp the true power behind all of this through personal experience. I can only tell you it's very special and almost magical once you fall in love with your dreams. Once your own dreams become like invisible partners that take your spiritual hands and lead you towards a better future. Let me remind you of the following yet again. No matter what you want, you already possess it within yourself. The only reason you would have any difficulty in realizing your own dream is because you're looking at it from within your current circumstances and old beliefs. Instead, you should become one with your dream so you can see new opportunities altogether. You are a creature that can function beyond the dimension of time and space. You can do this because you're endowed with the power of imagination. You were given this powerful mental faculty in order to transform the world if it's not to your liking. Eventually, all of our goals are meant to lead us towards awakening from the dream of life. It is then we realize how results came into being and discover who we really are from a spiritual perspective. Deep inside every human being, I know they can sense and feel that there must be more possible for them. The problem is that we don't know where to go or where to look in order to bring all these wonderful possibilities into view and unleash them within our own lives. Our imagination is the place from which new possibilities come into view. Imagineering, thinking, and emotions are all spiritual powers. They are not visible, we can't touch them with our physical hands, but we can make them visible, and all of this depends on our ability to direct these inner aspects at will. As long as we stay ignorant of this power, our lives are in a state of complete chaos. Once we consciously direct these powers, life will show its true beauty. And that is not all, you'll become motivated to do all sorts of wonderful things in the world, not just for yourself, but hopefully for all of humanity.